I'm starting it over. Hello and welcome to episode 161 of the Game Brew Podcast, the bi-weekly video podcast where we sip delicious bevs and discuss video games. I'm your host, Dan McDreamy-Rotz, and I'm joined by Chris Hot Lips Wrights. Nice good kissy noises. That's for the ASMR folks. Allison Sugar Mama Van Devender.
Look, I don't know who lied to you, but I am a Splenda packet mama.
She's a Splenda packet. And Alex Tall Drink a Water Writer. Oh, look how tall.
Tall. It's because he's tall and he's wearing a blue shirt, isn't it?
Look how it's just his chest now. It's like if you have a conversation with a professional basketball player.
Yep. Yep.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. In the immortal words of Lil Jon, get low. Oh wait, that's not Lil Jon. Who is that? I don't know. Anyway, on this episode of the Gamer Podcast, we asked the question: are these video game relationships should shipped or snipped? Shipped or snipped? Snip, snap. But first, it's time for our bevs. Chris, what are you drinking this week?
It was Lil Jon, by the way.
It was Lil Jon? Yes.
Yes, Little
Nice.
John.
Little
Of Robin Hood
of
fame.
Robin Hood fame. He comes in, he just beats you to death with a quarterstaff.
And then it's like, yeah! This week I'm drinking Mind Haze
Ooh.
from Firestone Walker. I feel like this is one of like the earlier hazies that came out.
I think so.
I could be,
too.
pulling that out of my ass, which I definitely am, but like feels right, so I'm gonna say it. But yeah, no, it's
Cool.
it's a pretty solid hazy. It doesn't have like a ton of that fruitiness on the front end, but it kind of comes in on the back end. It's like very clean. I'm sure it would be hazy if I had a glass to pour. Oh, I do have a glass to pour it into, don't I? It's dirty
do.
glass. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, no, it's solid. Firestone Walker makes some pretty good beers.
Yeah, they make
check
some
'em out.
real good beers. I do like them. Alex, what are you beving with?
I'm drinking from Beer Farm in Brookville, Maryland.
Hmm.
Pilsner.
Pilsner.
Or
Pilsner.
Oh, look at the
Pilsner.
little piggy.
A piggy. Oink oink. Now, is
I
it
think that it's an actual farm that they brew this at, and they have
Nice.
a huge like outdoor beer garden.
Oh,
area that's nice
awesome.
for the summertime.
love
I forget
summer.
where I got this from though. I think someone gave this to me because I let them use my sousaphone.
I wish people would borrow my sousaphone and give me beer.
You just gotta start offering, Chris. No
All
one's
right,
gonna
here
do
it is. If anyone needs to borrow my sousaphone, you can do it for a beer.
I am going to borrow it because I definitely could use it and do things with it. I'm sure.
Nice.
With its consent, of course. That's
I would sooth all over the place.
Allison, you can borrow my
Dr. Seuss will have nothing on you.
It's Dr. Seuss. What does this man have to do with this? Great. Very cool. But yeah, I'm sorry, Chris. Chuggability on your beer.
Oh, I apologize. It's pretty high. Yeah, I would chug it. Three chugs out of 5 chugs.
Okay.
3.5 chugs out of 5 chugs.
A moderately high chuggability. Righteous.
Definitely like this is a 4.5
Okay.
because it is 4.5 alcohol per volume, so it's very
Cool.
chuggable.
Now I will remind everybody the chuggability scale has no numbers. It's just from nah to hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
you can
And
use numbers if you want.
None of that at all. It's
Sometimes
just,
it's just you
yeah,
know.
just words. Just
so-
For
random
outside
words.
of the number realm, then this is a purple on the chuggability.
Okay, cool.
Mm,
All right,
very nice.
a code purple on the. That's whenever the boys and the girls are sitting next to each other on the bus. That's code purple. Sorry. That's a chaperone joke. My name's Dan. Hi, I'm drinking. Victory beer. This is Victory's Coffee Cake Ale by Tasty Cake.
Ooh.
So Not a porter. Tastes like a porter. Really
I feel like
weird.
they've done other like kind of combos with other things, haven't they?
Yeah, a lot of
Was
other
it
Pennsylvania
them that
stuff.
did Duncan, or was that?
No, that's
Was that someone up in
2SP.
Boston?
That's 2SP that does Duncan. Yeah, because Duncan's a
Boston.
Bassin.
It's a Ben Affleck thing.
Yeah. This is weird because it like tastes like a porter, but it's an ale. So it's like you could see this is the color of it. It's kind of like that almost like malt syrup sort of brown color. And it's extremely chuggable. High chuggability, but you get like that sort of like that candy cake, coffee cake like aftertaste on it. It's really weird. It's very syrupy. Like I drink it and I'm like I feel sticky, but so I'm gonna give it so on the chuggability rating. This is high asterisk sticky.
What is how accurate is the aftertaste?
It's more the smell
to a tasty cake.
It's the more of the smell. Like I smell it and I'm like, oh, this smells like whenever I open up the pack of
tasty cakes.
On the tasty cakes. I was distracted by the chat because Allison realized she was typing as two different people. She was and it was great.
Were you talking to yourself?
No, I thought I was gonna mess up the stream because I was under the Game Brew account. That's all.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I think
yeah,
it's still going.
I didn't want to.
I'll have to check, but that's okay.
Everything seems to be working. Still going. We're good.
Oh, good, nice, great. But yeah, super high chuggability. Allison, what about you?
That's me. I'm drinking. So I grabbed this sheet.
That's a big. That's a
big old can of Mike's Harder.
Look, so I do have canonically small hands, but this is also a very large can. So here you go. It's Mike's Harder half and half lemonade and tea. And I haven't tried it.
So it's like an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, it's good.
But
is harder.
It? Mm-hmm. That's dangerously good. Yeah, it's like an Arnold Palmer, but with 8% alcohol.
So it's like if you gave Arnold Palmer a Viagra first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Got it. It's harder. It's harder. No. That's what.
Nobody wanted that mental image ever, Dan.
I don't know. I kind of did.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
It's like it's really good. It's kind of like lemon punchy. So you know how
Ooh.
The brisk teas taste?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much like a brisk tea.
That's brisk, baby.
So it's a brisk
It's not
tea.
Nasty. It's not nasty.
No, it's not nasty.
Is it do you get like the alcohol like taste on it, or is it because sometimes I know with the Mike's Hard stuff, I always kind of like this tastes like tea and not like anything with alcohol.
I get no alcohol.
Oh,
and
God.
that's one of the reasons I feel like it's very dangerous.
It's a dangerous bev.
It's good. It's ridiculously drinkable, and that could be
chuggable,
a problem.
Would you say?
Yeah, it's like on a scale of chuggability, I'd say it's 12 Arnolds out of Palmer.
Wow. Okay.
Very nice.
Take the Arnold out of Palmer. What do you have?
Chuggability.
Nothing.
Chuggability. Nothing. You got nothing. You got a shitty golfer. But that's great. That's what we're drinking. But this is a beer and video games podcast. So we're going to talk about some of the video games we've been playing this week. I'll start just because I've been playing Death Stranding again. I restarted Death Stranding again for the third time. But it's the like super cool like director's cut version. So there's a bunch of new stuff. They give you a gun like right away instead of being like, oh, you have to wait like 7 hours to get something to protect yourself. But it is great. It's so relaxing and then also so frustrating. Like it goes from relaxing to not relaxing so fast. And then sometimes you just fall over and the baby noises come out of my controller and it really makes Sebastian upset. So I can't play it whenever he's around because he hears a baby crying from my PS5 controller. And then he's just like, Dad, what's happening? But yeah, I've been doing that. And then also I played the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo, which is pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's like the Nibelheim stuff from the last game, because it basically starts with that. The new game starts with that. And yeah, so it's like Sephiroth is still in like good daddy mode, you know? Well, because Sephiroth is like bad daddy, like he's evil daddy.
Yeah.
If we talk 557 in Nibelheim, he's still in like, ooh, sexy good daddy. Like I'm still like a cool guy. You get to play as him. It's tight, I will say.
That's cool.
Just like you're the guy, man. You're the guy now. But yeah, they released a demo for it. It's just like the first section. They said, hey, guess what? If you play this, you don't have to do it again when the game comes out. You could just keep going from here. And everyone's like, nice. That's pretty cool. And then later this week, I think they're going to release like the open world part of it, because this is the part where you kind of like are traveling. This Final Fantasy VII, where you're like traveling to all the different places. So they're going to release a demo for that this week, and we'll see how that is too.
Very cool.
But that's it. That's
Cool. I don't really have much to report. I've been playing a lot of Hearts of Iron, and I won't bore everyone with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's the last three, last three podcasts.
Chris, didn't you want to talk about Pal World?
Yeah. So I did play a little bit of Pal World when it first came out, and then for a little bit after that. I don't have a ton of time into it, but from what I've done, I've enjoyed it so far. I do wish I had people to play it with, because I feel like it'd be one of those games that's a lot of fun to play with other people. But I mean, so far it's been pretty cool. It sounds like I think I read something that Nintendo might still be going after them, but
yeah, they are. They're going to try until they can't try anymore. If I'm being honest, they have the money to put into it.
Do you think it's
going to do it,
or do you think it's just posturing? Do you think they're just like, hey, we're gonna cut it out, or we're gonna
you better not?
No, I think they're serious. Like,
yeah, I mean,
they've gone
after like little stuff. So like
they have money to throw at lawyers. They're like, you're on retainer, go.
Yeah,
That's
have fun. But I mean, it's pretty fun. Like, honestly, they did a pretty good job so far of the game, and I'm excited to see what else they add to it. But I mean, it has some good bones, and it has like, I don't know, there's some like sick twisted humor with it that I think is kind of fun. Like you can catch people. They can be like you can make them people in addition to the pals.
That's fun.
Like, and make them fight for you or like work in your factory.
So as a person who's played it, because I haven't played it, do you feel like there's justification in Pokemon's like annoyance?
I mean, honestly, just... like in some ways, I feel like it steals more from Breath of the Wild in some of the like gameplay aspects, and like some of the like the way things look and some of the sounds they use. Like it screams Breath of the Wild to me. It's basically like they mashed up those two games, like Breath of the Wild and Pokemon.
Got it.
The pals themselves, there are some that are pretty close.
Yeah,
but
I'm on their website right now, and there's definitely a couple that are like, that's very.
I'm pretty sure that's a Pokemon.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. I can't remember what else I saw. It looked like something from something else too. It just kind of looks like they were ripping things from lots of things.
Yeah, they totally did.
I think there's also a pal that kind of wants to bone you, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, 100%. One of my favorites also that I've seen is Depresso.
Oh God,
he's a little depressed pal.
That's kind of the joke of Pokemon, isn't it? Like the
like Jinx and like Machamp.
Yeah, and Mr. Mime and Ash's mom and things like
Ash's
that.
So mom.
They're taking the joke to the next level.
Listen, Ash's mom and Professor Oak have been in a very dedicated relationship. You know, that's as far as I know, because it's a situationship. I just know Professor Oak is a zaddy, so if she's not hitting that, someone's got to do it. You know?
Yep.
But anyway, Cool.
And Dan's
But yeah, you can also
offering.
butcher them and
Yeah,
and
you
eat the
can.
cows if you want. I assume you can do that with the people too. I haven't tried yet.
No, don't.
Ooh.
But
yeah,
it is an
it's
achievement. Cannibalism.
you did it. Good job. um, but yeah, no, it's I mean, if you like that kind of game, if you like survival games, if you like Pokemon, if you like some dark humor, this has got all that.
Okay.
As you've by now noticed, we have the illustrious righteous here with us. Yay, righteous.
I'm illustrious now.
Yes, you are illustrious. Or lustrous.
Emphasis on lust.
You're very
Lustrous.
shiny. What does that mean? Lustrous.
It means that I have very oily skin.
I thought it meant you were a Pokemon I need to catch, but
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, great! Thanks for
Yeah,
subscribing
Yes,
again.
That's
That's our
my
fan.
that's my
Oh,
Pokemon name,
great.
illustrious.
Illustrious. Nice. Just shout
Illustrious.
illustrious.
that.
I do have to take a sec just to shout out Gray, who's been subscribed to us for 34 months.
That's a pretty long time.
That's almost 3 years, dude. Almost 3 years.
It's pretty good.
That's crazy.
What up, Gray? But anyway, righteous, my man. What you been gaming?
So, I am very late to the party, but recently I started Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
In December.
Okay.
So I've been playing a lot of that. Basically, my summer work schedule was absolutely insane, and I knew that I would never get sleep if I started playing it when it came out. So
Right. Yeah, that
I
makes
got it
sense.
for my birthday, and yeah,
birthday.
I'm like 30 hours into it right now. It's great. It's very overwhelming how big the game is.
It is. Have you delved into the like the attaching things to other things and like making vehicles and whatnot?
A little bit of that. I've made a couple carts that I've like pushed around, and no, it's fun. I get so turned around with the whole the sky map and the cave map, and I got lost in a cave for a while this afternoon. And,
Oh no.
And then I remembered I could just go up through the ground and pop
You-
up somewhere, and then
Use the oops button, which is just that was like, I think someone said that was like a dev tool that they were using when they were making the game, and they were like, hey, we should just put this in because it's kind of nice to have.
it's very nice to have. And then the other thing that I've been playing a lot of on a daily basis is my New York Times game app on my phone.
Just
which
all the
is
different.
Wordle and connections and the daily mini.
Nice.
And Sudoku. I love Sudoku.
I
I love
Sudoku.
Sudoku. I've gotten into killer Sudokus.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen those? Yeah. So basically, like I do the expert ones when they give you like it has like multiple boxes and they tell you like how much they add up to, and like
Yeah.
so it has like normal Sudoku rules, but then it also has like you have to add up the numbers. It's a lot. It's fun.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I have a comment about that. I actually stopped playing Wordle the second New York Times bought it. And
Why?
here's why.
Why?
So like because it was like on a website and I could play it, and then it like reset my how many times I've played, like
Oh.
a streak when New York
Yeah.
Times bought it, and I got really mad, so I stopped playing.
Okay.
And that was it for me. But I
That-
really like Wordle. It was fun.
It's so
That-
much. Yeah.
That Allison story doesn't surprise me even a little bit.
Nope.
All it takes is that
It's just that one thing.
That one
really,
slight inconvenience.
really like minuscule thing to most human beings in life, and it will ruin everything for me, and I will have a bitter rivalry with that thing forever.
And coffee.
right.
I agree. I am terrible at connections.
I was
I am
just about to
so
ask.
bad at it.
What's your favorite one of those?
Definitely Wordle.
Okay.
Wordle is definitely my favorite. I'm not a big fan of spelling bee. Like, I don't get the same satisfaction because you just can like keep like making stuff. There's no like stopping point for how many words you can make. Letterboxed is weird. And also difficult. Tiles is fine. But Wordle's definitely my favorite. Connections is so freaking hard though. There's some that just don't make any sense. And I've definitely put 4 words together and I'm like,
makes
these
sense to
all
me.
go together. They
Makes
all
sense
go
to me.
together.
It should do it. It should work.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's like code names. I always think of the game Code Names, the board game, because it's like sometimes it's like I'm thinking one thing while you're looking at all these words at the ones that connect, but then your partner's just like, what do parsnips have to do with turtles? And I'm like, green. They're green in. But anyway, and apparently Coffee finished the connections without missing a single one. So he's really good at it now. Way to go. I was playing a mobile game that they changed one thing with and it ruined it for me and I stopped playing it. It was a solitaire game. It's called Solitaire Cash. And me and my work friend would play it and like talk to each other about how we were doing in it every day. And then they changed one thing in it and we both stopped playing it immediately. And now we play Merge Mansion. And that's our
Do you want to do a Merge Mansion ad? I think they sponsor lots of things.
Yeah, sure. Here we go. Hey, everybody. It's me, Dan. I'm here just to say play Merge Mansion.
No, they're not. Never mind. They're not sponsoring.
They're not sponsoring us? Don't play Merge Mansion. Okay, here we go.
Until they sponsor us. And then
until you sponsor us. Hey, everybody. Don't play Merge Mansion until they sponsor us. Thank you.
Yet. And then we'll give you a code.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Cool beans, everybody. Those are all the wait, did we do Allison, games? What do you play? What games?
I don't really have much to talk about, so it's okay. Necessity a little. Playing that with Carrie.
What's that?
It's like Stardew Valley-esque. Plus a Terraria. Like you
yes.
games together,
I
take
saw
out
this.
some of the features, but it's very cute. The art is 8-bitty. And you get to go in dungeons and things like that. So it's about like it's a random generated world, and then you get to travel from your island to other islands and explore and just build out your world, hire villagers who can't shear sheep or milk cows for some reason, so I still have to do that. But like it's really fun. It's very cute if you like those kinds of games. I definitely really suggest trying it because it's keeping my attention where I fall off a lot with those. I'm just really enjoying the immersive experience, and playing with more people for sure is the way to go with it.
Tight.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Tight. I mean, I feel like I've been falling into my like I don't want to play games with other people right now sort of mentality.
Yeah, me too.
Which is why it's like Final Fantasy and
I mean, next Friday though, too bad.
Next Friday, don't have a choice. Next Friday is our mostly annual 24-hour games for tots. We're gonna Extra Life do some video games for 24 hours from 8 p.m. to 8
hopefully
a.m.
not get
8
sick
p.m.
of each other.
Hopefully.
We don't during the 24-hour stream. What are you talking about? The only thing we're sick of is the fact that we aren't sleeping.
Yes, that's making us sick. And that one time that we tried to play what's that ghost hunting game?
That one?
What's the ghost Phasmophobia, where I had my VR headset and I put it on and it was like 4 a.m. and I got like real motion sick.
Like literally sick.
I was like, hey guys, I gotta stop. That was great. But yeah, that's happening next week, Friday. We'll send out more social media blasts, but
kind of this week. I don't know. It depends on how you
depends on how you do your weeks, yeah.
Well, I guess since let's go, we'll go business week. So it starts on Sunday, so that means that's this week then.
Yeah, so this Friday. I think that's the way to say
this Friday.
This Friday. So you guys don't miss it.
Friday.
23rd at 8 p.m. EST. Be there or be less
Not
than
there.
cool.
Be there or be there. Just be there. Just be there, guys. It's fun. Yeah, but that's gonna be great. That's gonna be
It
great.
will.
But speaking of things that are great, it was Valentine's Day this week. On Wednesday,
Sure
Mhm.
was.
it was
Mhm.
Valentine's Day. It was also Ash Wednesday. Oh, that's another thing that was at that day. But it was Valentine's Day, and because it was
Do you think
Valentine's
Ash
Day,
Ketchum participates in Ash Wednesday? Or do you think every Wednesday for him is Ash Wednesday?
every Wednesday is Ash Wednesday for Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, okay.
So he's always like, "Why is this stuff on my forehead?" But because it was Valentine's Day, Allison said, "Hey, what if we talked about people who are in video game relationships, and if they work and if they don't?" And I came up with the title. This is the only thing I input. Yeah, like ship or snip, and that's it. That's all I.
And that's how we got here. Yep.
That's how we got here. I provide nothing but catchy titles.
Okay.
That's all you need.
That's like
I
there's a.
didn't have a catchy title, so.
Have you
somebody
seen the
needed to
show
do it.
Mad Men? There was a whole multi-million-dollar job based on that.
You know what?
John Hamm
Still
did
exi-
that.
Still exists.
Still exists. I could do that. Hey,
Mhm,
hire
mhm,
me.
mhm.
Hey, Merge Mansion. Hi, it's me, Dan, again. I just wanted to. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I keep making myself real big. Now I'm gonna make Alex real big. Alex, pitch yourself.
Hi,
Good
this
job.
is Alex's spokesperson,
Hi.
and Alex is the coolest guy who has ever existed. And if you need any audio stuff done, he's far too busy. But if you want to ask him
Because
anyway,
he's so good at it.
He's so
'cause
good at.
he's so highly sought after. But if you want to have him try to squeeze it in your schedule, just offer him a lot of money. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
That's right. Call Alex if you want to squeeze it in. Okay, so we're gonna.
Call
But
me now.
but we're gonna talk about some video game couples, and if we ship them, which means that they are they're the
snip
perfect
them.
pair, or if we think we should snip them and cut these two apart, and possibly who is the ship for this person, so ship or snip. Okay, so I guess it's probably more like a ship. I played the Skull and Bones demo. Don't buy it. Don't spend money on that game.
Just go play Black Flag.
Go play Black Flag or play Sea of Thieves. It's better. It's just better. Okay, so let's go. Let's do it like this. We're gonna do. Okay, so here we go. First one, easy one, probably, right? Mario and Peach. Do we
Yep.
ship or do we snip?
I mean, he keeps losing her.
I mean, is she his property? She could do whatever she wants.
Well, honestly, the games would be over.
There
Like-
would be no
Yeah.
more.
There would be no game.
There'd be no game.
There'd be no game.
If-
Well,
If they broke up the series, the core point of the series for them to being the cornerstone of the Mario franchise, in my humble opinion, it would end the series. Princess Peach would go on to her own dating show game, and Mario would have what to do.
Alex, rebuttal or agreement?
So it's weird. It's a long distance. It's always a long distance relationship. There's not a lot of communication that happens between them.
Mhm.
She's always in another castle.
She's always in someone else's castle.
She moves around so. Oh, you know what that says? That's I think she's cheating on him. I think that's
Think
what's
so.
happening. But
So, not a healthy relationship.
Now here's I'm going to throw out a thing. So I take it you are all shipping this. Then is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're shipping it.
Peaches,
pretty obvious.
peaches.
I don't know because there has your argument is that there would be no game, but I don't think Peach has been the one who's been in trouble for the last 7 Mario games.
That is true. That's very true.
What if they were broken up? Then
and what would he do? He would play sports. He would have time for all his sporting activities like driving or golfing or tennis or
Grace says
He
she
is-
likes
he
to
is a
travel.
Very athletic person.
He's quite athletic for like a overweight Italian guy.
He's also a man of few words. Okay, here we go. All right, Chris, ship or snip?
Ship.
Ship?
We'll ship it.
Alex?
Ship.
Allison?
Ship. They deserve each other. I don't know.
I'm gonna say ship too. They really do. They're pretty good together. But the chat says mostly snips. Yeah, in the chat, put whether you would ship or snip these. I want to know. Because you got to vote too. Okay. I
think connected to that though, we have to talk about Daisy and Luigi, which I would actually argue is a better relationship.
They have a much better relationship. They're a hard ship.
Yeah.
I think so too. I don't think we even have to discuss that too much because it's also like he's just very like
they're much more stable.
Yeah, they're much more stable. Daisy doesn't get lost that often. Like I think it was just the one time, and then every time after that.
Luigi's a really clean guy. He always carries that vacuum around on his back.
That's
for ghosts, I guess, but
that's true. And did you notice? I saw a thing the other day where it was like, oh, Mario has Wario, Luigi has Waluigi, and Peach was like, I don't have anybody. But then the P upside down and flipped over as a D. So
yep,
Daisy's the anti-Peach. Technically. So okay, I guess that's a hard ship for DNL. So we've got some and ships in the chat. Yeah, that's great. Cool beans. Let's not do another Nintendo one real quick. But we are gonna do Master Chef and Cortana.
Master
Chef. Yeah, it's Master Chief, but instead it has Gordon Ramsay's voice. He's just like, "Oh, you, what are you? An idiot sandwich." So, Master Chef and Cortana. We're gonna start with Allison on this one. Allison.
I'm gonna ship it. I don't have a ton of opinion here, so I can't passionately decline them, I guess, and snip them apart. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody else should go.
On the fence. Okay. Righteous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm indifferent to their relationship.
I think for me it really depends on whether you think that a AI has like can love. You know what I mean? Like it's like I mean like that movie Her.
Right. Or AI. There's another one.
Or AI or or Bicentennial Man.
I feel like their relationship is really just like
it's more of like I think that's his work wife,
which is also maybe his not work wife. Their whole relationship is just built to show themes of loyalty, sacrifice, humanity in the face of adversity, right? It's like it's all of those things, but it doesn't feel real because she's AI. So I've never really thought about it if it bothers me. Like for him, he finds comfort in it, right? So
I think
good for him.
I gotta cross my legs for this conversation. I feel like I need to.
Because the hot goss we're dishing out.
It's the hot goss. I'm spinning. I can't stop myself. Here's the problem I have with it. I'm gonna snip only because I feel a little Oedipal about it. Because technically,
you're feeling edible?
Not edible, Oedipal. You know, like that play, the Greek play about the dude who bones his mom and kills his dad.
Oedipus Rex. Yeah.
Oedipus Rex. So Oedipal. Because technically, I think Cortana is like an aspect of Dr. Halsey, who is also the person who created Master Chef. So, I think I gotta snip it. Also, she kind of loses it. Like, talk about red flags. Whenever she starts like destroying civilizations and like blipping out all over the place, I think that's like red flags, dude. Red flags. Snip for me. That's a snip.
I think so too. I mean, to be fair, he's murdered millions of things.
Right. I think they deserve each other, so I ship it.
All right, so we've got Chris ship. Allison.
I'm a snip.
Oh, Chris Snip. All right, I'm a snip. Allison's a ship.
I'm a ship.
Righteous.
Snip.
Snipping it.
Three snips in a ship.
3 snips in a ship. So chat, put yours in there. What would you do? Okay, let's do a fun one. Let's do Marcus Phoenix and Arya Stroud. Is that her name? From the Gears series.
I don't know if I played the one with Arya Stroud.
She was in all of them. She was in. Yeah, Arya's the one.
Anya
Anya?
Anya.
Anya.
I
Stroud?
said Anya. I typed Arya because ours look like N's sometimes.
do.
And that's what I do. I talk and I misspell things. That's what I'm here for. And I'm all out of talking. But yeah, shipper snip. Just so if you haven't played the Gears of War games, Marcus Phoenix is roided out, muscly grub killer, and Anya is like
I was thinking of something else.
the blonde handler who isn't playable until the third one.
Yes.
So, okay. So for them, and here's the problem I have in general with relationships in video games. Realistically, I feel like their relationship solely is to add emotional depth and any kind of like emotional complexity to Gears of War.
Well, I think that's true.
And that's all it is. That's all their relationship is. And so like a lot of times I feel like bringing in like a partner for a character in a video game is just like an easy way to set stakes, aka Mario
Stakes.
saving Peach, right?
Yeah.
Easy
Yep.
stakes and purpose for you to be doing this adventure. Also, obviously in that one, it's like that whole damsel in distress vibe. But like in Gears of War, that game is so just like kill things, right? It's so like
I will say though about the Gears of War games that it did get you in the heart. Like it started out as a very much like the first game was like good. It was like a real good cover shooter, kind of like the perfect cover shooter.
Yeah, it was kind of like and also like a demo of what the Xbox 360 could do.
Yeah. Oh, it's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. So Star Wars, they made the first one and they were like, hey, here's Star Wars. It's a movie. It's Star Wars. And then people were like, oh, we really like this. Do more. Hey, you should do more. And then they were like, oh, sure. I guess we got to figure out how we're going to make these characters do more stuff. So then they just added things in to build character into the shooty McShoot face game. So
that's true.
So
the third one did get me pretty hard with spoilers.
Yeah, with spoilers. Righteous.
Interesting. I did not know that they were married, but after a quick Google search, her and Marcus are married after the third game.
Well, that's
once the war is ended.
Yeah, once the war ends, and then in Gears 4, their kid is the protagonist.
Just like Star Wars.
Just like Star Wars. Guys, you heard it here first. Gears of War is Star Wars. Tell your friends.
Just with more steroids.
Yeah,
Way more steroids.
And the Coal Train, baby. Woo!
Oh, the Coal Train, baby.
Sorry, Allison.
Don't stop the Coal Train.
You're good. I think that their love is really just a plot device. So for me,
so it's a snip.
Yeah. It's a snip. Because there's nothing really there beyond we just needed this for the plot and the emotional factor. And if you like take their relationship out of the game, you have none, right? There's no other emotional factors in the game. So like their love is the only driving emotional force.
You should save that as like a good like Oscar Wildean insult. Your love is a plot device. Your relationship is a plot device.
Yeah. Oof. Okay. Let's make that a soundbite I can hit a button on.
Nah, we're good.
I'm gonna do it. Your relationship is a plot device.
You know, it was a better relationship. Marcus and Dom's relationship.
That's true. That was a bromance. That was a bromance for true.
That was good.
that part got me.
Yeah,
real good.
Gray said that. Gray said exactly the same thing in the chat as you said that.
Yeah,
So-
Marcus and Dom. 100. I ship Marcus and Dom. I snip
Honestly,
Marcus and
me
Anya.
Me too. I think they could have just kept that. Like, why did there need to be a romantic relationship?
I
Like,
also ship the Coltrane's love of whatever what football's called.
Blitzball. Wait, Blitzball?
No, not
Blitzball is
Blitzball.
Final Fantasy.
That's I think it was just
That's Titus.
Thrashball.
Thrashball. Oh, what a name. Definitely a game that came out in early 2000s. Thrashball. All right, so Chris snips that relationship, but ships Dom and Marcus.
Yep.
Allison?
Sorry, I snip. I was typing. I didn't want
It's
to
a snip.
back.
That's totally fine. Righteous?
Ship.
That's a ship because they're married. We must respect the bond of marriage.
Respect the bond of marriage.
I do that. I too ship. Respect the
these
bond
are-
of marriage.
These are things you have to learn, Dan.
Think about the kids. Think about their muscly, oiled up kids.
So moist.
Okay, let's go back. We're gonna go to back to Nintendo Land. Link and Zelda.
Zelda's just so needy.
Go get the Triforces.
Go get the Triforce. Go save Hyrule.
Go get all these different forest spirit sages stones.
Yeah, but no, seriously.
Sail the seven seas with this talking boat, and also I'm a pirate. Just kidding, I'm a princess.
And I'm pretty annoying on this version of me. And he just does it and doesn't say a thing.
Yeah. Doesn't say a single thing.
The perfect husband, I'm sure some would say.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's like
some boomer jokes there for you.
Look, guys, this is what we would call a golden retriever boy.
Oh, he is.
Okay.
Oh God, he
Link
is.
is a golden retriever.
He's a golden
Yes.
retriever boyfriend.
man.
Yes. So there are many women out there who are looking for exactly that. Someone who's just completely devoted to the lady, will do anything to save them and get the good. Not my type.
Does he do it for Zelda or does he do it for Hyrule?
Or does he do it just because he had nothing else better to do?
That is a good question.
Or
I ain't doing shit today, so I might as well just go save Hyrule.
There's a couple of the games that you start like just sleeping in your bed, right?
Mhm.
100% Ocarina of Time starts like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of them start like that. Like even Twilight Princess, I think you start you're sleeping in bed. No, you're riding a horse in that one. That's different.
Yeah, I think that might be true.
Like, okay, so realistically,
Realistically,
their relationship has like no real development, and it feels weird because Link isn't a talking character, right? So it just kind of feels weird. It just kind of happens.
It's like it doesn't. He doesn't have a choice in the matter. He just.
Well, yeah, it's just weird because they seem like they're just destined to be together, right? In every situation, they're just not star-crossed lovers. What's the word for that? There's a word.
Destined.
We're gonna go with destined. There's a better word that I can't.
like fate linked.
Fate linked. Yeah, that's
yeah. Cantu Simi says Link is basically what the Guys and Dolls song is about. Yes. If you're talking about marry the man today, change his ways tomorrow, then yes, that is exactly what it is.
I'm sure that's what he's talking about.
I think that's what you're talking about. But yeah, I don't know. I saw this in the chat, and this is kind of what I think of is in the Twilight Princess, there's the little princess who falls. What's the name of the princess who follows you? Who's the Twilight Princess?
Oh, Midna.
Midna. I loved the Link Midna relationship.
Yeah, because she was goth mommy.
Yeah,
Find out later.
Yeah, I'm totally into that. So that's I'm gonna snip Link and Zelda. Too needy. Link and Midna because I'm into subplay. And here we go. I just wanted to slap me around with that big hand.
This is a podcast where we learn way too much about
Just a big hand.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if this is like an upsetting thing, but yeah, I snip it too. I think that they're better independently than they are together. What bonus do they give to each other as a couple? They're destined to be together. I don't know. It feels empty.
I ship it because they're destined to be together.
Also, the opposite. We got a ship because of destiny and a snip because of destiny. Alex, it's up to you.
I think that Link is just a patriot for Hyrule. I think
So it doesn't even.
I think that Zelda's just like the person that tells him what to do, and
So snip
Yeah,
that
so
relationship,
I'm
but
gonna
Link
say
and
snip.
Hyrule.
Yeah, there you go.
Link
See?
and Hyrule.
Yes, because that's the thing. Like it feels like an arranged marriage. That's how it feels. It's not that they're destined. It's that it feels empty. Like it's just a forced thing. There's no passion there. There's nothing that tells me they want each other in any way. I don't know. It's just awkward.
Married to the.
To be fair, you never hear that they like get married or anything, anyways. So that's true.
Yeah, they always just kind of like. Well, I don't
People
know.
just kind of assumed it.
He's married to the job. Chances. All right. Shipper snip. Allison and Pyramid Head.
Ship 100%.
Yeah, ship completely.
These boys, I swear, if you said anything else, I'd cry.
Yeah, I don't think there's a. But is it something that Pyramid Head wants, or does just Allison want this?
He clearly wants this.
I don't know. I feel like he just might be. I think the only thing he wants is to continue walking around with his big sword, smiting the guilty.
And I am here for it. I am allowing him to just embrace.
To smite the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
No, not me. I didn't do anything.
Smite me, daddy. Yes. Okay, let's do this one's for Allison is so supportive.
I am. My fake game husband. He just I gotta make him that sandwich and pack it in his lunch for when he goes and drags his sword around, because it's a hard working day he has ahead of him.
Speaking of packing your lunch for somebody, Isabel and Doom Guy. Do you think that Isabel packs Doom Guy his lunch in the morning? Like
I'm pretty sure Doom Guy packs Isabel.
Yeah, she works real hard at the community center. So I think that's probably true.
I'm pretty sure Doom Guy has more time on his hands, because like once he's done, like he's good for like until the next hell portal opens up.
Let's talk about that. Actually, I think Doom Guy probably is the stay at home in their relationship.
Oh yeah,
while Isabel goes to work, so he's making the lunch. He's doing the laundry.
He's more of like a contract worker. He works he's like a snowplow driver. Whenever there's snow, he goes and deals with it.
Yeah, when there's demons, he goes to take care of it.
He just takes care of it, and then when there's no demons, he's just hanging out.
We got a cone sighting on the Alex cam. Cone sighting.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little baby. Oh,
poor Hazel.
Poor Hazel. Look at
what she's doing right now. She's not supposed to be walking right now. No, Hazel.
Oh, she wants on that chair though.
I think she wants on the chair. Oh,
she wants it so bad.
Hazel Watch 2024.
Poor legs.
I do think Doom Guy knows how to fold a fitted sheet.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah, I can't even do that.
I think their relationship is amazing. So
they're very supportive of each other's work.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but during the Magfest, I was dressed as Isabel, right?
Yeah.
So we were doing a photo shoot, and it was the Nintendo photo shoot, and there was a Doom Guy there, and so he was getting his moment to take pictures, and everybody, like, there was these people who started screaming for me to go in. They were like, "Isabel, get in there!" And I didn't want to step on his moment, but then like after a couple pictures, I went in. And like somebody handed me a gun. It was great. Somebody handed me one of their cosplay guns. They're like, "You need a weapon," and I'm like, "Yeah!" And so like I stood there and took pictures during the photo shoot, and I'll have to find them and post.
Your
I need to see those.
Was very good.
I need to see those photos.
Oh yeah, it was Tom Nook. I got some nice call outs too.
Nice. That's
cool.
great.
Yeah, I loved the moment, but like he clearly didn't get it because like I couldn't play off of him at all. Like he just kind of was like, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "Okay, then I'll just boom." But yeah, it was cute. It was fun.
Do you think
So
that
Snip, for
whenever
sure.
I think that when Doom Guy packs Isabel's lunch, I think he gives her a lot of non bread with like dipping stuff, and then he puts a little note in there that says "rip and tear until it is done."
Oh yeah, like a
Because
cute little bento box moment. For sure.
yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
I think that's real. I think that's probably what's happening.
Yes,
100%.
I agree. I agree.
Now, Alex has successfully put obstacles in the way of the chairs, so Hazel can't get up onto the.
I love that. That was so smart.
Oh, poor little.
So we all
poor-
ship it, right?
Oh yeah, easy.
Okay, good. Glad we all.
Alex, do you have any additional points to add for Doom Guy Hazel or Doom Guy not Hazel, Doom Guy Isabel?
Ship.
That's a ship. I think that's 100% ship, guys. Everybody, so let them know they can stay together. Okay, let's do one that we know. Chris and strategy games. Do we ship them or do we snip them? Chris and strategy games. Anybody?
Nothing, huh?
Nothing? Anybody?
All right.
I mean, Coffee says ship.
I mean, I ship it. I'm just worried it's an unhealthy relationship.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to say it. That's Chris. This is actually an intervention.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, right? Because like
we've tried the intervention.
Oh,
This is no
it doesn't
longer
work.
the intervention.
for the sake of his happiness, I want to say shit. But for the sake of his like his betterment,
Gotta snip
I don't
him.
know.
Gotta snip
I
him.
don't
Chris, I'm gonna have you
know.
play Call of Duty for the next month and a half, and then
It all goes back to college when you wouldn't answer your phone. That was
Oh no!
literally an arm's length away from you because you were playing.
Well, then it was probably WoW.
Yeah, it was WoW.
Yeah.
then
I
he
can't say
came
anything.
in
WoW was
and-
like that for me too.
and kicked in your door. And we're
Speaking
like,
of
"Why didn't
which-
you answer your phone?" He's like, "I'm playing WoW."
guys, I turned
Well,
on.
that's because you wanted me to go over and open up your apartment because you lost your keys, and I was
Listen,
the only one
hey.
that had a key to it.
Hey,
Wow,
listen, we're not
but
playing the
see-
blame game here. You're the one
This
who's
is
addicted to
why-
WoW, Chris.
This
This
is why
isn't-
you were given the key because he trusted you. Jeez.
Speaking of WoW, I was
I
on
was the chosen one.
I was on battle.net the other day playing Call of Duty, and I saw Will had loaded up World of Warcraft. Thinking my head.
Oh, he's doing it.
Or at least they
no.
have a new like free trial thing, so maybe he's doing the
Mhm.
free trial like I used to do when I was 12, which was I
Yeah.
would do like the free trials over and
Same.
over again with different email addresses.
Yep, used to do that too.
But Chris, I'll ship it. I'm gonna ship
Thanks,
it for
man.
you, bud.
I'm gonna ship it for him because he shipped me with Pyramid Head, but I'm really thinking
But
that
concerned.
yeah, I have concerns.
It's like a ship, but the Coast Guard's following really close behind, just in case. Alex, ship or snip?
Ship.
Ship it.
Thanks, guys.
Ship it, baby.
Glad I can still play those.
All right, this one's for you Sony people out there. Nathan Drake and Elena Fisher. Ship or snip?
I haven't played these games. I've only watched the movie. I have no opinion, so I'm sorry.
So okay, well, if you want to know who we all know who Nathan Drake is. Okay.
Sure, yep.
Mhm.
It's basically Nolan North, but as a video game character. That's basically it. Mass murderer, masquerading as
Casually mass murder.
yeah, casual mass murderer masquerading as a tomb explorer. And Elena Fisher is a mass murderer masquerading as a reporter. And the first game they meet. In the second game, there's a different romantic love interest because it's in the past. In the third game, they meet again. And the fourth game, they're married. And at the end, they have a kid. So Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ship it. I've played all of these games. They're very like, I mean, they found the Yeti together, you guys. Like, spoiler
I mean,
alert.
that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. They found Drake's treasure. They found a lost city of pirates together. I ship it. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of things to find.
They've gone and traveled across continents together. If they can do that and still have a working relationship, that's pretty strong.
I don't know. It just sounds like they've been on vacation together the whole time.
I
Oh,
mean, that
so
doesn't
it's just
sound
their
bad either.
whole relationship is a honeymoon phase. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Not
my
playing the
God.
games.
I mean,
So I
that's
snip
pretty
it.
great.
You
I
can't.
snip it.
Gray says you can't build a relationship on adrenaline. Is
I
that why?
agree.
Is that why
Ooh,
none of
there you
Indiana
go. It's
Jones
all-
relationships work out either,
Mhm.
Yes, or James Bond.
or James Bond? Yeah, that's true.
I'm there with it. I think they're on a honeymoon phase. They're on the adrenaline high. They think they're in love, but once they don't have that anymore, what's there? What's there?
What's left? Their child.
Mm.
That's it.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they have anything beyond the DNA spawn that they have.
The DNA spawn.
DNA spawn. Okay, that's a good ship.
Oh.
Spawn. No, I'm just kidding. Alex.
But what if they're just always in the adrenaline phase though?
What if their
If you
life
just
is the
stay
adrenaline phase?
in the adrenaline phase.
Ooh, can I
Then
get?
it will work. It will work then.
I wanna
They can
get-
just do that.
I want to get an inspirational poster. I'm going to put it right back here. It says, "Life is an adrenaline phase." Oh, also, I had this. This
If you're
is
Nathan Drake.
yeah, super. Hold on, super off topic. But I said this today, and then I didn't realize how like how true it is. Because some our friends are looking to buy a house, and they were in a house, and they saw in the basement they had like a gamers area, and there were so many like posters that said "May the Force be with you" and things in the house said "May the Force be with you," and I was like, oh my god, "May the Force be with you" is freaking live, laugh, love for nerdy white dudes.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Like, think about that
Absolutely,
now.
but I love
Anytime you think about putting up a "May the Force be with you" sign, just remember that
I
you're
have on
basically
a Star Wars necklace right now. Like, yeah, I am the live, laugh, love Star Wars version, and I don't care. I love that.
All right. So anyway, Nathan and Elena, Chris, ship or snip?
ship.
Alex,
Ship.
Allison.
Completely outside perspective, snip. Ugh,
I'm
bad
gonna-
for each other.
I'm going to ship, but mainly because in the movie they are on those two helicopters that they're on ships. So that's the only reason. Okay, let's go back to Nintendo Land. Robbie and Purah from the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom series. Alex?
I think it's funny because they're not interested in each other, but I think that they are interested in each other.
Oh, because like they're like nerds and they're like, oh no, I'm just into my work and gross
Totally.
cooties.
They're married to science, but really they should be married to each other.
Well, I mean, they could have an open relationship with science, so they could be doing it on the reg.
And maybe if their powers combined a little more,
They would form Captain
like,
Planet.
they could
Yes.
fix this Hyrule shit that keeps on happening over and over and over and over again.
They could. They
So-
could.
I would like to ship them.
Right, because like there's no established romantic relationship, right?
I don't think
No,
romance
it's
happens in
like-
the land of Hyrule.
No, that's not true. There is some romance that happens. I just can't remember why. I know there is.
I can't recall any like romantic thing happening in any Zelda game now that I think about it.
I feel like they're more like siblings than anything to me.
Oh, you know who does love is Tingle. Tingle loves Link.
There is that.
Tingle likes a lot of stuff that we can't talk about on the podcast. Yeah.
I'm going to snip it because I think they're more friends who have a shared passion. I don't think they're.
I think
Or do you think he's been friend zoned?
I think he's been
for
friend
science.
zoned. I think he's been
For
friend zoned for
science.
science. I think that's what it is because I think Robbie's, from what I read into the game as I've played it, I think Robbie's way more into Purah than Purah's into Robbie. So also there's the whole like he's an old man and she got turned into a young person weirdly for in the first game.
It's kind of creepy.
So that's a little
It's kinda
creepy,
like-
even though they're the
more
same
like
age.
siblings. They're more like siblings.
I do have to say they are the same age.
He probably did that and was like, oh no.
oh no.
That's terrible.
So for me it's a ship. For me it's a ship, but probably won't happen because Purah's married to science.
Mine's a snip. I think they're just bros.
Bros. Alex?
I vote to ship.
We're shipping it. Shipping it.
I would like them to be the relationship that we see in Link and Zelda.
Okay, guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
I get where you're going, and I think it would be nice. I just don't think it's there.
So science is the glue that holds that relationship together.
I'm sorry, Coffee. I will talk louder.
Yeah, Coffee, you pretend that I have any control over any of this stuff whatsoever. It's just it's in there. Well, actually,
It'd be
I
like
think
that.
I probably do. Hold on.
You can probably turn him up.
Hold on, I could do it. Hold on. Use the
No,
volume.
it's fine.
There
You
we
don't
go.
have to turn me up.
I've turned
No one wants to
your
hear what I'm
volume up.
saying.
Everybody saw me do it. You know, on the stream, you saw it happen. My voice cracked.
Is that better?
Chris?
Hmm?
Did you ship or snip?
Snip. Love doesn't happen in Hyrule.
Boom. No love in Hyrule.
No love in Hyrule.
Hashtag this.
That
Oh,
was-
Hashtag
sure.
no love in Hyrule.
Tell Triforce Quartet they should call that their next album should be "There's No Love in Hyrule,"
There's no love in Hyrule.
and it's actually an '80s rock album. They have to learn to play new
Yeah.
instruments.
And like all power ballads.
80 hair metal covers of Zelda songs.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh man.
but on string instrument, like on
Yeah.
on the string
Of
quartet.
Okay. All right. Let's do one more. What's a good one? Okay. Let's do. Okay. Cloud. Now here's the interesting thing. So I'm gonna say Cloud and Aerith.
Boo.
Snip. Done.
Snip.
Move on.
She sucks. We all know this.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna give you 3 options. Okay.
Okay.
You have to pick one. Here it is. Cloud and Aerith. Cloud and Tifa. Cloud and Jessie.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me.
Are we just going or?
Yeah, Cloud and his sword.
Yeah.
Coffee says Cloud and the Buster Sword. Which Hannah,
Cloud and
I was
Buster
playing.
Sword.
I was playing it earlier today, and Hannah was like, "What the hell is that thing?" I was like, "It's a Buster Sword." She's like, Is that a real thing?" I was like, "No, this was made for this game. That does not exist."
I mean,
No, it doesn't. Chris, I looked it up. It was.
there are things like it though, like
Yes.
Zweihanders, Claymore.
But that's a Zweihander is not the length of the blade is not the width of your body.
could be if
Okay.
you're really skinny.
Listen, go ahead.
I could talk about this for a really long time, but I'm trying to like condense my thoughts into a quick hot take. So, Aerith and Cloud Snip. That's
Is this
awful.
a hot take that's spicy and served hot?
Aren't all of mine? Thank you.
And spicy and
Yes.
There she is. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Let's
So
give the people what they want.
Yeah. I'm leaving. Bye. I'm leaving.
so Cloud and Aerith gone. I hate it. She's awful. She's useless. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I know.
She's only an
I'm-
ancient. God.
I am harsh, but I'm honest. Okay. And then Jessie and Cloud, I ship it. Cloud and Tifa, I ship it. Now here's the thing. I think he needs both relationships to happen at different times. I don't think that I think that
I think he ends up with Tifa.
he ends up with Tifa. But I think
But Jessie's a lot of fun and she's real nice. But that didn't
Right.
happen in the original game.
right. I think like that's his starting relationship in my opinion. And she's great and they have a lot of good times, but they end up figuring out they're not like right for each other. The passion in the end isn't there, they're just better friends. And so he moves to Tifa and that's his forever relationship. And that's my opinion.
So it's kind of like when Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote a sequel or wrote a sequel musical to The Phantom of the Opera, where she actually goes back to the Phantom in the end of it, right?
Sure, yeah. That's
Okay,
a good way
gotcha.
to describe it.
Sorry.
Like, I think we all have different relationships at different times. They're just like parts of our development or parts of our story. And I think they're both good for him in different ways. I just don't think he ends up with Jessie. I think he ends up with Tifa, and Aerith shouldn't be there.
Alex, do you have any input on a ship or snip for this?
No.
Okay.
I haven't spent as much time in Final Fantasy
as Allison has. Nobody has.
Yeah.
That is so true. Those are the games I go back to way too much.
I was going to say, I don't think any of us have spent as much time in Final Fantasy VII as Allison has. Christopher?
I have problems.
Just Tifa.
Just Tifa. Okay.
Just Tifa.
I think
everyone else can be snipped.
I ship so here's I ship the Cloud that doesn't have his memory all effed up with Tifa. I ship the Cloud that does have his memory all effed up with Jessie, and then I ship the Cloud that realizes that his memory's all effed up, and also that Aerith is an agent, and also that he has to do all this other crap to kind of save the world after his best bud murdered everybody and tries to destroy the world with Aerith. So it's kind of a triality of man sort of thing,
Good. Yeah. I just want to add this because it's really funny to me. I would like to ship Andrew Lloyd Webber with a therapist because I'm pretty sure he needs one. Says Jordan.
Listen. We've all seen Cats. We know the man needs help. Okay.
I forgot he did Cats also.
I went to go see that in theaters before the pandemic happened.
The movie?
Yeah.
That's probably why the pandemic happened.
Oh no.
No, not you seeing it, just the movie.
Just the movie. I was like, just me doing it. Just me. All right. Well, I think that's enough shipping. If you have someone who you want us to, if you think you ship or snip their relationship, go ahead and put it in the Discord. Go to bit.ly/discobrew, DISCOBREW.
Oh, I do want to add a mention here.
Yeah.
So I think it's funny, all the ones that you pulled for this and all the ones that I had pulled for this, because I pulled a list of like where I could find people commenting as like the most like iconic video game couples, right? I would like to note there was 0 LGBTQIA like anything on
there
any
was,
of these.
There was some that I looked at that had Tracer and then also Vi and whatever.
Vi and Caitlyn, Tracer, and I don't play Overwatch. I played it before.
That is interesting.
They announced that about Tracer, but Tracer's girlfriend,
special lady friend.
Here's the interesting thing. Like, I did want to mention like Vi and Caitlyn and Tracer, but okay, story-driven games that are like AAA popular don't have those characters.
Yeah,
that is true.
That is
very
weird.
True.
It's all like all of the games that like you guys thought of, which is what I was going to ask is like, what games do you think of? And it's those games where they added it kind of to the side plot. It's not a story driven game. They're the MOBA that has a lot of story that's written for it, but it's actually not in the game for either of those. Like,
they don't have any they don't have any special things they say if they're on the same team.
No, because no, not like that. No.
Spoiler alert, The Last of Us Part 2. Yes. That's one.
So that was one, but it is a part 2, but at least it's there. There's games I've played for sure that have those characters. But I was kind of thinking about it and I thought it was really interesting. So there's like Ellie and Dina in Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Tracer and Emily, that's her name.
Yeah.
But that's not a story-driven game. There's if anybody can think of any, feel free to mention them in the chat.
Yeah,
there's Dragon Age Inquisition, like there was some characters in that, but again, like it's like you're really writing the story in that one. Life is Strange. That was a big part of Life is
Yeah,
Strange
that was a
that
big
I
part of
loved.
it. I've never played Life
Um,
is Strange. I've been told I need to, but I haven't played it.
So I don't want to. I guess I should spoiler alert. I won't because Dan wants to play it, but like
No, you can. It's fine.
so Chloe Price and Rachel Amber. Chloe Price is like a main side character. Like she's the second big playing part to your character story. It's like your best friend, and then you find out that there's a person who's gone missing that is a big part of the story that you're playing. That they were in a relationship together. They weren't just friends. So like that's definitely a big one to me. But like I just think it's really interesting that like, you know, iconic AAA relationships, they don't really have those. They're more like Tracer was mentioned in this comic as having that relationship with Emily, or we've always known that Vi and Caitlin are allegedly shipped together, but we don't
Right. It's
have
not
it
like
as
explicitly like there.
a
Yeah.
part of the game because there's no story to the game per se. It's all like side story that you hear about in different ways. So anyway, interesting. I just wanted to
That
stamp
is
on
interesting. That is interesting
Okay.
because even like going through lists of them, it's like even like whatever like games with inclusive LGBTQ plus characters in it or romance options. It is like romance options. It's usually like, oh, you could choose to do this. I mean, and Kant, you see me said my character in Skyrim shipped with everyone, very poly positive. That's how I feel playing Baldur's Gate 3. I think I accidentally romanced like 3 different people at once, and that was
that.
was
There's like
just me being Dan Rotz, though.
there's lots of main character options because like in Assassin's Creed 2, as well, not Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like
Mhm.
you pick your character and there's a lot of romancing options there, but it's just like as far as like characters that have had a story written for them that you watch
Mhm.
play out, it's very limited in like big AAA games. You get most of that in like indie side project games.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Hey.
sure it has to do with the market, but I just find that interesting.
Yeah, hey, so I'm just gonna put this out there. Hey, video games, fucking figure it
better.
out. Figure it
Do
out.
this. Do it more.
Do more. Hey,
We love it.
hey, yeah, you do more. Video games. Hey, Clash of Clans. No, wait, what is that I play? Merge Mansion. Hey, Merge Mansion.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like we can get Pura and Zelda together, right? Like
Yeah, that'd work.
let's
That'd
make
be
And
it
they're busy
fine.
not sciencing and saving the world. Yeah.
Yeah, because
sorry, did I say Link? I meant Zelda.
no, you said that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you said that. You said that.
They can
But
save the world with science.
cool. Well, yeah. But hey, put all of your ships in the Discord. Go to bit.ly/discobrew
I
and
better see some like
some
cool ships
ships
with cannons and shit.
like the USS United States. Yeah, pirates.
The United States likes its navy, and so does the Game Brew. Give us some great ships.
Give us some great
in our
ships, everybody.
Discord.
We have horrible diarrhea. Give us the shits. Anyway,
You know that was prime. That was great.
it was great. Alex loved it. Okay, cool. So now's the part of the podcast where we're going to start to head towards the end. So we're going to talk about some things to plug. Obviously, we at the Game Brew here, we're plugging our 24-hour stream, which is going to happen next Friday or this Friday, we determined this Friday,
23rd.
the 23rd, February 23rd at 8 p.m. Kicks off with a very special, a very special, because all of them are very special, live broadcast of the podcast. See, now we do live podcasts every other week, so it's like
it's
less special now.
Less special in theory, but it's more special because we're going to have a lot of our old folks back.
And it's for the kids.
And it's FTK.
Who've been sitting out
Oh,
for a little
kids.
bit, like Alex.
Alex will be there. Yeah, it's you. Yeah.
I'll be there.
And we will be incredibly sleep deprived, and we'll be doing gross drinks for charity that you can participate in.
Yeah, we're gonna get Baja blasted.
More details to come.
Flavor blasted, maybe too.
But
Oh, no.
If you have the opportunity and you want to spread the love like we plan to on Friday with our charity stream, we would love if you made any sort of donation, but it's not required. We would love to just have you hang out with us and
Totally
chill.
fine.
And we'll have games you guys can join in or just watch us with, and we'll be goofy and silly and honestly just chaotic by the end of it.
Yeah,
So.
chaos. And Alex is not required to play any role-playing games. Like it
Not this year.
doesn't have to. It's totally fine.
He can play a role-playing game.
It wasn't.
He can
No,
just
he
be
doesn't want
Alex.
to. He doesn't want
It
to.
wasn't. It wasn't.
It'll
He
make
found
for a
out last
very-
year it was not
very
for
sad
him,
Alex. Yeah, not my thing.
and that's okay.
And that's
Not my
hey, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We love Alex just the way he is. He doesn't need to roll any play.
Yes.
Play any role.
Play any
That
role.
sounds
Roll any.
better.
The
Roll
only
any.
thing I'll be rolling is a skateboard and Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here I
I'm so
am
excited.
doing everything I can.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do. Don't say anything.
That was way too close to the actual track. We'll definitely get hit for that.
Yeah. Alex, do you have anything to plug? Any cool projects coming up that we want to know about?
Oh, something that's pretty cool is that Triforce is up for a Whammy,
I
which
saw
is
that.
Ooh.
a DC area Grammy award.
That's
Or
Nice.
not Grammy. It's a DC area music award that
Nice.
they're up for. So that's exciting. And that's
Does that mean
in
you're up
April.
for a whammy?
No, they are.
Okay.
I just
Mm.
recorded the thing that they are up
So
for. An award.
That's
technically,
really cool.
you're up for a whammy.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
You're associated to a whammy.
I just finished mixing the Gazebo show from MagFest.
Oh, tight.
Nice.
Awesome.
And sent that along to Videri and to Triforce and all of their collaborators. And so that's exciting. There's a video I think that is probably going to get posted
I
on
think they-
YouTube that I'll send the link to of Parabellum Raps and Yusuf and Triforce.
Nice.
Their song. There's a separate video
Awesome.
that's gonna post just of that with my mix on it.
I was gonna say,
there-
I hope
there
it's
is a-
your mix.
There's a video that's on YouTube that's just a single boom mic of,
Mhm.
of
Yeah, I was gonna
the
say. I think.
performance, and it's not great.
Yeah, I saw that
So.
and I was like, nice.
It'd be nice if they all re-uploaded, but I guess yeah.
Yeah, it'll just be a lot of work.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. Everybody look out. Maybe they'll win a whammy.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll win a whammy.
Whammy!
Whammy.
Whammy.
Whammy. So dated Anchorman references. Allison, anything to plug?
Well, I'm doing a 24-hour stream on Friday. No.
Nice, very good. All right.
I am actually really looking to get back into streaming. It's been very hard lately because I'm dealing with some health
Say
stuff.
that every week.
I know, but I figured out like what is going on with me, and it's definitely health stuff. So, I'm actually going to have surgery next month, and after that surgery, I will feel better
Good.
after I heal. So
That's good.
that is what we're hoping for, and then it won't be so difficult for me to do things like stream for extended periods and things like that. So yes, I do plan to get back to that. I will give a better date once I really know what's going on. But yeah, I've got my setup where I want it and things like that because I had to get ready for Friday. So yeah, the only thing holding me back is my body. So we'll get that back in check and then we're good. So you can
that's-
follow me if you're not already at twitch.tv/Finalia. And yeah.
Very nice.
Very
I'll plug the twitch.tv/tube crazed, my personal Twitch where I play Call of Duty with my brothers pretty much every Thursday. Also we're doing that 24-hour stream thing next Friday. This Friday, it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it. For me, Chris, do you have anything to plug?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right.
Stay near your pets.
The only good bug's a dead bug. Okay. Great. Let's then we'll do all the stuff. Remember to follow us here at the Game Brew. If it's your first time coming in, remember to follow the Follow the Twitch here. If you are listening to this on the podcast version, which comes out later, this one might even come out earlier since we have the like this. I might release tomorrow.
That'd be cool.
But so if you're listening to this now, tell your friends to listen to the Game Brew podcast. And tell your friends, tell your moms friends. And
Don't tell your dads.
Don't tell your
And tell
dads.
them we're for the children. Not that they need to watch our podcast. They should not watch our podcast. Let me be clear. We are not a podcast.
This is not child friendly. We are for the children, but we are not
we're not
children.
For the children. So
if that makes any sense.
On Friday, we will be streaming in honor of supporting Extra Life, which supports the Children Miracle Network hospitals, and that is how we are for the children, but do not allow them to watch our podcast.
Yeah, don't let them watch. I can't guarantee you. Last year I tried to not swear and I did it almost immediately. I can't.
Yeah, you fucking did.
So yes. Great, cool, fun.
Great.
TGBP is for the kids, not for the kids, but for the kids.
Not for the kids,
when you write it that way, it makes perfect sense. So yeah, but we're on all your favorite podcasting things. You can watch you can listen to some of our past episodes, our live podcast from pre-pandemic MagFest. You can listen to our what's the favorite you can our favorite fruits and video games was one of the most popular ones.
That's so fun.
That was from the first 15
yeah, it's sort of like the
episodes,
annals. That's the annals of the Game Brew podcast.
The what now?
The annals. The annals.
Oh, and another quick shout out. Carrie isn't here today because she's not feeling great, but she made some really cool stuff we're going to give away during the 24-hour stream. So that is a perk of participating with us. Not that I can say the word donating, because that's not something that I can do legally with Extra Life. However, if you participate in our charity stream, you have an opportunity to win very cool coasters and koozies that we will be giving out. So yeah, definitely be there.
Definitely be there. It's going to be a fun time. So with that, I don't know. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. So if you have
coasters, badges,
and
koozies.
Sorry, badges and koozies. Oh my gosh,
not coasters.
I did
badges.
it. I did it, Carrie. I read what you had said in my head. Oh no, that's what I meant.
So Pip, we love you. Hope you feel better soon.
See, I didn't even know she was creeping, waiting for me to mess up so she could fix it. Thank you, Carrie.
That was it. She was just waiting to throw your face in rub your nose in it.
No, she was here to fix it.
Fix it.
Perfect.
Oh, Carrie.
She's hi. I am so sick. All right. And with that, we're going to end the podcast the way that we always end the podcast, which is by saying good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.